Alright guys, welcome back to the stream. So, as you notice, we're still doing Chrono Trigger. What is this? Well, it turns out that there's a little something extra. Remember, Chrono Trigger involves time travel. And you remember that very convenient bucket that let us just fight Lavos whenever we wanted, but we're told we really shouldn't have? Well, give it a sec. Come on. Why aren't you working? There we go. Well, as you heard by the accelerated lullaby, there's still a little more. You have to wait for the full lullaby to play before it will actually advance. Okay. How long is it gonna play? Okay, why aren't you... Okay, so apparently we have to reset. And now, for beating the game, we get New Game Plus. Well, I'll stay on the wait mode. So this whole scene seems familiar. So, as you can see, we start off with full power. But, as you can see, we still start off with our original gear, but we keep all our old gear from the previous playthrough. So, let's go ahead and break Chrono. There we go. Alright, Chrono has been properly broken. Of course, 200G. So our gold has been reset to what it was at the beginning of the game. But let's go exploring. All right. So let's go ahead and get Marl back in the party. And like Chrono, let's go ahead and break her. Let's see. There we go. When a stat is maxed out, it's replaced with 2 stars. So let's go ahead now and... You remember all those tabs we were stashing? Let's see here. Magic 55, so... Let's go ahead and give some magic tabs to Chrono. And we've still got some speed tabs. Alright, so now that we have sufficiently further broken our characters, get out of my way, old man. So we're going to go ahead and redo the little fetch quests at the beginning while we wait for Luca to get set up. You know, all the stuff that is later used at the trial to make us look bad. Okay, let's see. There we go. Alright. So let's go to the north end of the square. Oh, wait. We need to get some candy. Alright, this time we'll just wait a moment or two. Because if you try to leave before she picks up candy, it actually counts against you at the trial. Alright, before we do anything, however, let's actually run out real quick. Save. Okay. Now let's go talk to Luca and see the amazingness that is her telepod. Alright, so before we actually go talk to Luca and start the whole plot, You saw that little shining gem over here? Well, it's a green portal. What does that mean? Welcome to the Mega Lavos murder spree that is the New Game Plus. Every time you kill Lavos at certain plot points in the game, it gives you a new ending. So we are going to go ahead and we are basically going to just go ahead and start taking out Lavos. Now, since we are right at the beginning of the game, Lavos bypasses the initial boss rush phase that we would normally go through had we taken him on, such as at the end of the Black Omen, or over during the, if we had fought him in the Black Omen, or if we had fought him through using the bucket at the end of time, or by taking an epic at him. Now, of course, since we're only around level 60 or so, it's going to take a little bit of time to actually fight and defeat Lavos, but it's still possible. This is actually the hardest ending in the game to get. There is actually two methods to obtain this ending, one of which can actually be done on an initial playthrough. If you fight and defeat Lavos at the Ocean Palace, when it normally just one-shots your entire party, you will also obtain this ending. Fortunately, we have all of our healing items from our previous playthrough, so Lavos' mass damage and high impact spells and attacks are not nearly as dangerous as they previously were. Unfortunately, Marl does not have a group heal other than her dual tech with Chrono, which is better spent luminarying the crap out of him. But you want to make sure you keep your characters topped up and healthy. Now, once you commit to fighting Lavos, that's it. Unlike with the normal fighting Lavos, there is no save point down here to back up with in case you actually die during this part. So you want to make sure you are well prepared. Because there are no redos if you screw up and die. Essentially, it's going to be Chrono is your main damage dealer, and Marl is your heal mule. Fortunately, because we have maxed out magic defense, that attack doesn't nearly hurt us as much as it did when I went through the first time. But also, because I only have Chrono for dealing damage, he is going to be casting it a lot more often. But if Chrono falls, Marl has life 2 to res him, so that's good. and you want to make sure to keep Chrono topped off and healthy and full health, full health to make sure that Lavos does not accidentally kill him. And it's a good thing that we have the Prism Helms equipped because, as you remember, Lavos has quite a few status ailment attacks. Oh, and actually, one other thing we should be doing is putting haste. So that we can double the speed of his turns and make sure that we kill him a lot faster and maybe break the arms before he does his laser attack again. There we go. Okay, one arm's broken, so now we don't need to worry about the laser chest anymore. What that did was that just disabled the lock status ability of the that is granted by the friggin' Prism Helms. So now Chrono can be afflicted by status ailments even though the Prism Helm would not normally allow it. So this is actually really dangerous. Because as you may remember, obstacle confuses, which it just did. I should have grabbed some heals while I was at the village. And again, as I said before, just keep hammering him. Unfortunately, once Lavos uses that technique and breaks your status protection, there's no way to get it back for the rest of the battle. My house like nothing. Oh, oops. Did not mean to use that. That was a waste of elixir. That's okay. I can just have her pop Chrono elixir next round. Oh wow, that even lowered his defense. That's like the most damage Chrono's ever taken from an attack. Lavos is almost dead, because when it does its little attack power boost, that means that it's below half health. So it should only be a couple more Luminaires to take him out. Nope. Actually, Chrono appears to be out of speed, so let's go ahead and replace him. Oh, I guess just the, or maybe his haste has not worn off, it's just that the poison status is overriding the appearance of haste. Not much better than just casting Luminaire. Alright. There we go. Alright, phase 3. Now this is where it gets really hard. Alright. Once again, it is time for the final battle. Alright, so for sanity's sake, we are killing this one right now. Oh, did I just cast? I really hope I just cast it on Chrono and not on the Lavos core. Okay, whew. That could have potentially ended really badly. Alright. Now that we have killed the left bit, we can just start spamming Luminaire again. The left bit has around 2,000 health. I believe the center Lavos has, what is it, like maybe 5,000, 6,000 health? And then the right bit is where the majority of the health is, like around, I think, 10,000, maybe 11,000. Now, it is actually possible to take this encounter solo with Chrono, but you have to be a lot more careful and a lot higher level than what I'm at right now. Like, maybe if you're in the 70s or 80s, you can probably do it. Once again, you just hammer it as hard as you can. Lavos does not get any kind of a nerf or anything like that just because you're fighting it this early in the game. No, it is back. It is full power. let's go ahead and use that Mega Elixir. There we go. Now it's going to revive the 2 bits, which is fun, because we can go ahead and kill that one right now. And that will then allow us to start spamming Luminaire again, without running the risk of killing the center bit and having the left and right bits counterattack with X slash. It's actually a really good thing that Marl critted when she did, because otherwise that would have ended really badly. Should almost have him dead. As soon as the white bit dies, the entire Lava's core dies. Now you may be wondering why I'm using Ice 2, which hits all and does divided damage instead of Ice 1. Ice 2 still, even though it deals divided damage among multiple targets, it still deals more damage than Ice 1 by itself. Okay, so apparently the center core has more than a few thousand HP. There we go. And now it's going to take a couple rounds to... Probably going to... Yep. There we go. It restores its defense power, and then realizes, oh wait, my guys are dead. I should probably heal them. Give it a sec to realize that, oh wait, they're dead, we need to res them. That way I don't waste a Luminaire casting. Probably heal them all. Just in case it does something stupid next round. We should have him dying fairly soon. So now it's going to revive the 2 bits once again, which means we need to go and kill the left bit before we start spamming damage on them all again. Alright, crit, damn you. Oh, wrong one. Crap. Whatever. Screw it. There we go. That works. So for killing Lavos at the beginning of the game, we get the first alternate ending. Welcome to the end of time. It's a lot more populated than it normally is. What's going on, Gaspar? So, you get to talk to all of the staff members. And basically get to hear stories about how what they did during the course of development. Just cute little anecdotes. And going to each of the teleporters changes. Yeah, some of them are jerks. Well, that was awkward. I don't think it was as awkward as that, though. Well, that'll put him back to work. Yes, we want to see a Chrono Trigger too. No, it doesn't care what you say. Alright, so that's it for this room. As you can imagine, most of the developers are kind of goofballs. Oh, there goes Yasunori. I don't have that much. Real bouncing Poyo. That's referring to the one room in the Chrono layer where you had to talk to the Dino Mouth to actually open it. The two switches either summoned enemies or drop the trap floor. Gee, thanks, jerk. Well, when you look like Dalton, I think every day is a bad makeup day. Alright, so one last room to go through. Oh, well, not yet. I did. At least I thought I did. Maybe I missed somebody. Let's see here. What was this one? No, we already checked out that room. Maybe this one? Oh, yep, here we go. Yeah, no. Not even gonna try. That doesn't seem very healthy. I'm not a girl, sorry. No, it's not dealing damage, so we don't really care. Awkward. Awkward. Okay. Now that we've talked to everybody, let's go back to Gaspar and see if he has anything new to say. And yes, he's talking backwards. I don't know. No, I'm not holding the fast forward button. This is actually what the game does. Alright guys, so that was the Dream Team ending, where we get to join in the developer crew. So hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned, because there's still more to come. We just have to advance the plot a bit more. See you guys in a little bit.